Welcome to the Will and Dave Show, where we talk about hard things, whether it's comfortable or not. We think those conversations are necessary and important. We think that having different opinions is crucial to a healthy discourse. So saddle up, enjoy the fireside chat.
Well, welcome to the Will and Dave Show, but this evening it is just the Dave so far. We're having some issues on William's end with, you guessed it, with technology. Gotta love technology. So, we're going to go solo for a little bit, and if we're not able to work out the technical details, we'll just scrub this episode, and it'll be like it never happened. Just thought, we'll give you a little bit update on the week, what's happening. Susan is up north with the grandkids. So Susan is our sponsor, Stitched by Susan, and she's no longer at home with me right now. She's up with the grandkids, helping out up there. And I have to tell you, I'm not a fan of being a bachelor. I don't like it. I'll let that out there. I don't like being home alone. I have the cat, and I don't even like the cat. He's right behind me here. I'm not at all like William has his fur animals, and they hang out with him. That's just not me. And I happen to miss my wife. I want to see her for Christmas. But until then, oh well. Is what it is. William does not appear to be getting the technology worked out on his end. So I think we're going to scrub this episode. It's going to be like it never happened, because guess what? It never happened. It's not here. This is all a figment of your YouTube or Facebook imagination. Nothing to see here at all. We were going to be talking about C-11 C-11 in Canada, which is their, yeah, you got to love the government of Canada. We want to make your online experience healthy and good for you. We want it to be safe for you. So we're going to regulate it to death. William and I we were going to get along on that one, I think. We were okay with that one. And he's not here to be okay with me, which kind of sucks because, he's not here. But let's go on for a few minutes. He's still working on his end, so we'll go on for a few minutes and we'll have a chat about the midterms here in the U.S. Those of you who watch the news at all, you realize we just wrapped up our midterm elections, and they're not over yet. There's still one race that's going to a runoff, and anybody who follows the U.S. election wars realize Ukraine and Russia got nothing on us. They're lobbing their bombs and tanks and airplanes at each other. Here we're lobbing MSNBC and Fox News and the OAN network and Newsmax and CNN at each other. We just lob each other words and videos. I'm not sure which is more harmful. Actual bombs and guns and airplanes or words. I'm not sure. If you have any wise words of wisdoms on that one, you could throw them in the chat. I'd love to hear them. Yeah, other than that, C-11, which we are going to look at next week now because William's not here. So we'll hit that next week. It's the online... The nickname of it is... let me go back because I can find this. The Online Streaming Act in Canada. And so one of the things in Canada which is unique in North America, I think it may be like this in Europe and a few nations, I don't know where else this is the case, is you have to have a certain amount of Canadian information or content in Canada if you're on the airwaves. So if you're in radio or TV, you have to have X amount of, just have to have a lot of Canadian content. And there's a magic number. I can't remember what that number is. The online information, as it truly is, it actually is a global information highway. Hey, there's a word for you. Has not had to have those rules in place as it's hard to regulate. But that's one of the things that they want to do is they want to monitor where the content is from and who is producing it. And it's it's a thing. And William and I will get into this. It's his idea. It's just interesting. How much of the government do we want in our lives in these instances? Yeah. So we'll hit that next week. William is not working out of the technology stuff, so we're going to end the show early, and we will see you guys next week.